What's up, everyone? It's Will from the Duelists, bringing you guys a Prediction Princess, Deviritual, and like Lord of the Red deck. So basically, the way it works is Prediction Princess works really well with flip monsters during either player's turn. She can flip a monster face up or flip a monster face down. So during your opponent's turn, you can either flip up your Shaddolls to bounce a card they have or destroy a monster they have, or you can flip Pot of the Forbidden during your opponent's turn. They basically draw two cards during their turn. Forceful Sentry their hand, Giant Trunade the field, or basically, yeah. So it basically does those. Yeah, it basically is a Raigeki, a Pot of Greed, a Giant Trunade, and a Forceful Sentry all in one card, which makes it really good. On top of that, Prediction Princess also special summons a flip monster from the graveyard or hand at the end phase, so it enables you to basically keep bringing back the stuff that you utilize for ritual summons and stuff like that to basically flip up during your turn or flip up during your opponent's turn to get the searches. The Devin rituals have definitely helped with the consistency of the deck. Basically, if you have one plus the other ritual component, you can special summon the other from the deck that adds the other ritual component from your deck to your hand. And so basically, you already have 10 stars on the board, 10 stars on the board to be able to tribute for Lord of the Red or for Prediction Princess, which really is good. It doesn't take up your normal summon. Realistically, the only normal summons you're going to make are Spirit of the Fallwind, which adds any flip monster from your deck to your hand, so usually the pot, and then Manju, who adds, Lord of the Red or Prediction Princess. To be honest, your normal summon's really, really crucial in this deck, to where I might replace Manju with Gale Dogra, because Gale Dogra pretty much adds both components just for paying 6,000 life points if you add Herald of the Arclight in the extra deck, as opposed to Manju only paying or adding, one. So, but yeah, Shaddolls are a nice mix with Prediction Princess because one, they synergize with the flip effect thing, but two, also because they get their effects when they're used for ritual summon. So if you use Shaddoll Beast for ritual summon, he lets you draw a card. If you use Dragon for a ritual summon, you can basically destroy a spell or trap. If you use Squamata, you can send another Shaddoll. Falco especially summons himself. Like, all the Shaddolls are going to get their effect if they're used for ritual summon. Lord of the Red, really good because Prediction Princess already adds defense, but Lord of the Red also adds offense and defense because he can destroy a card, he can destroy a spell or trap and a monster once per turn during either player's turn, basically. But it's not necessarily you can do it whenever you want. It has to be in response to something. So if somebody activates a pendulum scale, you can chain his effect to destroy that pendulum scale. But more conveniently, you can use your Prediction Princess during your opponent's turn, and that will trigger Lord of the Red basically to destroy whatever you wish. So it's kind of like selective destruction at that point. You don't have to do it in response to something your opponent does. 3 pre-prep, 3 Shaddoll Fusion. Winda is still such a good card. Winda basically enables you to really prevent your opponent from doing a lot of things. Can't be destroyed by card effects and makes it to where each player can only special summon once. So if you already have your, Prediction Princess, your Lord of the Red, and plus the Winda, it's really hard for opponents to get over that unless you're playing like Sky Strikers, which I guess everybody's playing nowadays. But other than that, it's pretty much the standard Shaddolls. So one Shiganaga, 2 Winda, 1 Black Rose because you can make it out of Falco and Beast. Calamities because you can overlay your pots of Forbiddens and sometimes Prediction Princess just to do that. Utopia the Lightning, Tornado Dragon, Bagooska, Castel, Dweller, 1 Borderload, 1 Saryuja, one of the new Subterror Link monster that I really never used at all, to be honest. This deck really doesn't go into its extra decks very much, other than the Shaddoll Fusions, and then Crystal Neofiber. So yeah, but that's a dope deck profile, guys. The replays will do a lot in helping you guys see how the deck works and how it functions. Feel free to give suggestions. I mean, I want to tweak this deck because I will say that this deck has a really tough time playing through hand traps or playing through like one card, like 1 Solemn or something like that, because it is a ritual-based deck, and unfortunately, ritual-based decks have that weakness. So if you guys have suggestions on ways I can make it more consistent, or maybe ways I can make it better, feel free to leave it in the comments. Anyway, see you guys in the next video.